And I'll tell you another thing. You can bet your black ass on this one. Matter of fact, my grandmother told me. My Irish grandmother. She was probably trying to tell me without telling me, but told me just the same. I thought about it now. I was just getting ready to tell you this in a minute, or right now. That the Jews, I was talking about the Jewish people, I was making a relationship, a comparison between the Jewish people and World War II with Hitler there, and the blacks, the African Americans who went through so much, who weren't African Americans at the time, they were just slaves from Africa, I guess, right? And generations after they were whatever the hell you call them. And she's saying, well, they didn't really go through all that much. I'm like, really? She says, of the Jews, you know what I mean, and the concentration camp, they went through some serious misery. The ones over there, the Africans over there, and she said people got along. They got along. And I guess what I'm going to say right now to add to what she was saying is that after you got over the fact, and sometimes you did, but Kunta Kinte, as far as Alex Haley would say, he just didn't get it. He never would get it. He just wasn't a slave. He wasn't born a slave. And I don't even know a slave. He wasn't born an American. And he was some fucking shit straight out of Africa, buck fucking wild. Like trying to catch a goddamn horse right now. It's already full grown. You got to break that motherfucker, and you can. But it's still free. If it's out there like some feral cats or something like that you find out there, that shit is something you got to do with that to make it domesticated. Like, yeah, long story short, you get what I'm saying. So anyway, by the time Kuta Kinte's daughter came around and son came around and their generations came around to them, there was no kicking and flaying and all that shit. Then people would go in there and do what the fuck they were told to do. Every now and then, if they just had a extremely fucking stupid master, or what we call him, owner, then they would be like, we have to rise up because this market's going in too fucking hard right now. Why would you do that? So where are the fucking you got the things that change and the fucking they show you the things that you had, you put them around their neck and all that stuff, and they show you the pictures of the people being whipped and everything. I don't know how to explain that. I really don't. Because if it was me, I wouldn't have been doing all that shit. What the fuck for? Were they showing the people who came straight out of Africa? Or their fucking children? So I'm sure the motherfuckers coming straight out of Africa couldn't tell you. He just had to fucking get with it. It just had to be that way. I could tell you a story about that. I could have handled that much differently, Kuta Kinte. Not that I'm just taking everyone else's side except for Kuta Kinte. But we have to fucking say, Kuta Kinte, you really wasn't thinking that fucking smart, Hoss. Unless you were suicidal and that was the case, if they put him up on the thing and whipped the shit out of him, and he was ready to be free, he was going to be free at the very next lashing. But he fucking tapped the fuck out. And so now he's a slave, and he wants to go through all that shit when he could have tapped the fuck out and been free at the very next lashing. Free to just go to heaven or wherever it is you go. Long story short, think about that one for a minute. And these people were fucking conditioned. The people, answers or whatever, the condition to just be doing what they did. Hey, come wash my back. Wash the damn back. Like Eddie Murphy, you see, Coming to America, you got the bathers. They come bathe the prince and the king. Say, yeah, you bathe. Yeah, they bathe you real well. You say, yeah, good. And that was that way. And there'll be grown black women doing it to white women. You see that in, I think it's, was it a Drum? Yes, Drum. The movie Drum is still out there. Old school. But yeah, I need to get some people, investors. Because I like to give Spike Lee a run for his money. And I like the light workers out there. When you hear me, I like you to understand I'm neither good nor bad. I'm decent. And what are you? Because I'm saying my thing, just like you're saying your thing, and I'm doing my thing. Till Swan, you're the really only one I know. I know that's like official out there. That's on the level. And I know of is doing her thing, saying a thing. And I know of Lee Carroll. And I know of Cryon. And I know the Lightworks Handbook. And it says you can make the darkest darker, the lightest light, Lightworker. I know that he was referring to me as the 4. Because he said, you got the 4. Now you've got the 4. Now you've got the 8. And I'll explain that one day as well, if need be. I have a biography to write, perhaps, autobiography. many things coming. But if you are light workers and you are in star seeds, and why don't you show these people how to chill somebody out a little bit and throw me something for all the damn work I've been doing. I have been doing a considerable amount of work out here, up and down these streets like a dog for years, behind the scenes. But they don't appreciate that shit. To them, I'm not even worth throwing $1 at when I'm sitting there fucking needing something to eat. Didn't have enough sense to go and get some SNAP benefits. And whether how's that? All I had to do is that. But I'm sitting there trying to find out ways to get food and eat when all I had to do was apply for SNAP or fucking food stamps. I'm in the stores getting CDs and CDs music, stuffing them down my pants and stuff like this. Around there, like running out there trying to sell them at a CD store. They give me I don't know, $2, $3. What do you want for them? $3, but they're brand new CDs. In order to go into the store and buy food to eat. Now we get numerous charges for that and petty theft, stuff like that. We're just going straight in the store and getting some Twinkies or something like that, a sandwich, and headed out to eat. But I'll go out in the fucking street and play my music as a street artist, and they look down their nose at me like, did it have to even be good? Because I think it was good. Good enough to say, here's $1. I couldn't make a living. I couldn't feed myself nothing. But I was very naive then. I'm not as naive as I am now. I'm not at ease then as I'm not at ease now as I was then. Long story short, can you show these people how to do it? Just give me whatever it is you think I'm worth, man. Or don't do it. Thank you.